his way around an AK-47, which was a nice bonus in circumstances like these. As the men neared, also attired in black, night-clinging fatigues, McMahon eased the goggles back up to his forehead. "Where's Liz?" Goryanov asked in a near whisper, knowing voices really carried out here at night. The fourth member of the team, Liz Gillis, the other analyst, blonde, blue-eyed, boyishly attractive, was not yet 30, but knew her shit. "She went for a walk," McMahon said, also sotto voce. "A walk?" Meeks asked, almost too loud. He caught himself. "You let that fresh-faced analyst go off on her own, in the wild?" McMahon met his partner's eyes. "She can take care of herself, Willie. In what could be a fucking war zone any time now, Jake? Get serious, she's just a goddamn analyst." From behind Meeks and Goryanov, a confident female voice came, softly. "A goddamn analyst who's got the drop on you three." They all wheeled toward her. Her blonde hair tucked under a black watch cap, Gillis stood there grinning. She was tall, almost willowy, yet the AK-47 looked perfectly at home in her delicate hands, its snout lowered but ready. Goryanov, his words clipped, asked, "What the hell were you doing out there?" "My job," Liz snapped. "Keep your voices down," Meeks said, too loud. McMahon held up a hand and said, "Okay, everybody. Unbunch your panties. Chill already." He waited while they all took a breath. The entire team was tense, including McMahon, and why not? The Russians seemed poised to invade, and Uzbekistan appeared almost ready and willing for them to do so, which was damn dumb. The Uzbekistani army was not exactly intimidating, despite fancy new uniforms. As rebels, citizens fighting for their homeland, they had been tenacious pit bulls. As an organized, under-equipped army standing up against an overwhelming enemy, they were more like lapdogs. But at least they would look sharp as they got slaughtered. McMahon asked, "What did you find, Liz?" "The Uzbekistanis are sound asleep, except for the ones just napping." "Vitor?" "Same thing to the south. Maybe they think they can dream the Russians away." "Where's the closest Uzbekistani force?" Meek said, "Other than that glorified bridge toll booth, a 2-jeep patrol about a click away." As they headed back toward their vehicle, a thought kept gnawing at the front of McMahon's mind. Why are we here? Everybody in the CIA, not excluding the agent at the desk in the lobby at Langley, knew this invasion was coming and that the Uzbekistanis were about to get rolled over. His 4-person team could hardly prevent that inevitability. So why the hell were they here? They were still nearly 1,000 yards to the trees where their car, a Skoda Citigo, was hidden, just off a back road, when the wind shifted and McMahon suddenly heard distant thunder. Or was it? The sounds were low-pitched, but as the wind brought them to him, he knew, no, not thunder. Spinning, he pulled down his night vision goggles and trotted over to where he could look back down toward the bridge. Tanks. A whole damn column of them, already better than halfway across. "Damn!" McMahon blurted. "It's on! The Russians are on the move! Right the hell now!" All 4 of them sprinted toward the car. McMahon ran hard, but some detached part of his mind recalled the Nazis storming across the border of Poland in 1939. Just up ahead were the 2 jeeps that Goryanov and Meeks had spotted earlier, lumbering towards them. For a second, McMahon wondered if his little team would end up pinned down between the 2 sides. But the Russians were still a few clicks away, and the 4 of them would be long gone by the time the tanks rumbled through. That thought gave him some relief. Some. Running just behind him, like a relay man about to pass a baton, Meeks yelled, "You hear that?" Until now, lost in his immediate thoughts of escape and his reflective flashes about the history they were in the middle of, McMahon hadn't. But now he did. A low-pitched rumble, different from the tanks. But he didn't turn, and he didn't slow as he sprinted through darkness across uneven ground. Only then the noise was right above him, and he risked a glance skyward. On this moonless night, the planes were not visible, though he could make out parachutes dropping out of nowhere. Not only would he and his team fail to get away in time, they would soon have Russian paratroopers landing all around them, ready to fight. "Faster!" McMahon shouted. Somehow they all picked up the pace, though McMahon had a grim feeling they wouldn't even make it to the car.